Alright, welcome back everybody. This is kind of the first official week of the bow. Last time I think I'd only done like 2 days, so this is like a full week. I still don't really see big improvements on my aim, so I'm really hoping that it'll get there. I'm thinking it's going to take a month, maybe 2, maybe 3 months to start getting good aim, so I'm definitely like trying to stick in there. I'm kind of having to lean quite heavily on my melee attacks to win, like you can see here. Because I can't rely on my aim at the moment. But I love the kiting on the bow. It's definitely a fun playstyle. One of the good things about being on the bow and knowing my aim is crap and that I'm just learning a whole new weapon and sort of letting myself be a bit crap is there's no pressure. I don't mind coming into a fight and losing or winning because it's all about learning, you know what I mean? But yeah, as you can see here, I'm leaning a bit more on the rapier. It's also very different fighting melee than it is fighting ranged. Like with melee, I'm sort of used to it. You kite them around, and when you get a chance, you sort of shoot at them. But with ranged, it's very different. And this is what I've been struggling to fight a little bit with ranged, because I sort of don't know when to dodge and when not to. Someone mentioned to me, who I will show you shortly. See, I'm running myself out of stamina lock, because I just don't know the movement or like what I'm supposed to be doing. Someone said to me, always shoot after they've shot. So I like that idea because they'll be slowed. And so I think that's like good advice. But yeah, so I've got to do more duels with the ranged players. It makes me nervous fighting other ranged players though because my aim is just so rubbish. But me and Papa Big Nut, he's been getting on his mage. This is not what he normally plays. He normally plays a tank, but he does mage it up occasionally. So we've been having some fun duels. Low pressure duels. We just sort of stand and fire at each other to help improve both of our aim, and so it's been kind of good to kind of get into the rhythm of things. So it's good when you can find a little partner like that where we're just having fun. He won 9 fights and I won 5, so that's kind of how. And this is day 1. This is kind of my first official day of playing bow. So yeah, there's more dueling sessions with Papa coming. On day 2, we fought again. And it was really bad. My aim was not good. I honestly have a newfound respect for bow people because, like, I mean, obviously you can just stand in the back of the zerg and shoot your arrows. It doesn't make too much of an impact. But actually fight with a bow and try to, like, maybe do some 1vx's. Man, that aiming is rough. At least it is for me. Maybe not someone who plays FPS all the time. But this is pretty much how our dueling session went. Man, it's triggering the shit out of me just watching this. So yeah, needless to say, I won 2 and he won 14. But then, you know, you hit rock bottom and you come into an OPR and then I see the potential of the bow. It's just so much fun. So I've got a little 1v3 going on here and I'm just really using that terrain to my advantage. I've got this like light melee guy on me, so I'm trying to use main him as my main target. I got some rapier attacks on him. He has to back off because I hit him, and then it's like gonna have to rely on my actual aim to kill him off. And I hit him with the explosive shot, he's dead. And then like the rest of the fight, I'm just kind of trying to get my health up and get a big hit on someone, get them low. Now, you know, if my aim was better, I could maybe have made this I could have killed a couple more, but man, it was still cool though, fighting 3 people and killing one while you're doing it. So yeah, this is after the first week, so I was feeling pretty good about that. That melee guy comes back to get me again. I've been kind of just doing this approach like I take on all fights no matter what, so because that's the only way to improve, right? Rather than like hiding behind everyone in the zerg. So I'm trying to fight as much as I can and managing to dodge his hits there and then finish him off. Man, Sword and Shield is hard, with a Great Sword especially. I really feel like AGS has sort of forced the hand of bows to not fight up close, especially against this, because if you get close to these guys, they'll just stun you in a second. Like, there's no dodging their stun, it's pretty much instant, stainless, and then they've got that quick leap as well, so I was fighting this guy about 5 times and lost every time. And then, like even here, you know, I've kind of got him on the ropes. This is one of the good fights, but he's able to finish me off by just one mistake, stunned, big greatsword heavy attack. Fight's completely turned around now. So that's frustrating to fight. So this time round, I thought I would, I don't know why the sound's suddenly gone. I just made sure I kept my, like, even more distance so they never got within leaping strike range. And then just try to catch them with my bow hits every now and then. So just try to play even more evasive, you know. So I guess, like, the problem with AGS is they're making, you know, these people don't like range when they play like ratty, but they're making them have to play more and more ratty with the more kind of things they bring in. I tell you what, it has made me appreciate range a little bit more playing bow, because it's actually quite hard to aim, and so it's not easy to play well if you're trying to like 1vx with it. That's what I mean. That's my personal opinion. People may disagree. Obviously, people will, but yeah. When Sword and Shield isn't involved, you can play, I can use my rapier a little bit more and sort of lean into that melee and get a little bit more up close because there's actually counterplay involved, you know what I mean? Like I can actually get up close and fight them and not have to worry about getting stunned instantly and not being able to dodge it. So, yeah, here's a good little fight where I was sort of fighting a little bit more closer because I wasn't having to worry about a Sword and Shield, you know? So you can see that same pattern here. See, the spear's got a stun, but I don't know. There's something about that Sword and Shield which you just have to keep a distance. With the spear, like in this fight, at least I can get a little close. Try to get get some rapier attacks off. Mix up those melee attacks. Spear's pretty scary though, especially if it gets that bloody bleed on you. So just sort of guiding him around, trying to get rapier attacks off when I can. So he's doing a really good job of dodging all of my attacks here. So I get some rapier hits on him, but he gets some bleeds on me. Like you can see my health just ticking away. So now he's just going to try to throw that bloody hatchet at me so he gets the win. But in the second fight, I land quite a lot of my shots. So my hit ratio is definitely starting to increase on day 3 compared to what it has been. I land quite a few of my shots. And so that makes all the difference, you know, when you're landing your shots, you're putting so much more pressure on them. And I'm more frequently doing damage to him too. I'm not just like running around with long breaks in between. So yeah, we had some good fights, me and this guy. They were fun. Hopefully they were fun for him too. I don't know how fun it is fighting bow, but I had fun. So you can see that my playstyle is starting to come together a little bit more at day 3 anyway. We're on day 4 now, but look how quickly you can turn a fight around when you can actually hit your shots. This guy's wrecking me on this greatsword. He was pretty impressive. But look, I get a couple of good shots in on my bow, and it just changes the whole game. Look, boom, fucking now. But yeah, most of the fights were like that. We had 3 fights. I won 1, which is what I just showed you. He won the others. But still, it's fun. Like, I'm trying to be a good melee, you know, like really good, get in there and hit my rapier attacks off. So I'm willing to sort of put myself in the line of fire so I can improve on that front. You know what I mean? And I feel like if you look at the first few days and then now, I can see a little bit of improvement. But yeah, pretty impressive. But yeah, you land that explosive shot on someone who's trying to charge you, and it will just turn the whole fight around, like right here. And then to finish off the day, I fought Papa Big Nut again. Now if you remember our first dueling session, he won like 9-5, and then a second dueling session he won like 12-2 or something. But in this dueling session, he did win, but only by 9-11, so only by 2. So I'm closing the gap on him. So this just does show that my aim and my playing is getting better. So this is a good sign. I managed to hit him as he goes for the run. And then some more OPRs. And this just goes to show, like, when you actually land your shots, how good the bow can be. Because I'm fighting this guy, I keep missing all my bloody shots. Doing good. I'm keeping the pressure on with my rapier, you know, but like I need to land some of those shots. But when I finally do land them, it's bloody game over. So here I haven't hit any. Oh baby, landed some there and there. Very rare to get these solo fights in OPR, so you got to cherish them when you get them. So here's another little fight that I had. So yeah, the dueling has actually been helping. But yeah, definitely playing bow brings out the people that hate you. This guy was just chasing me around all over the place, and then was kind of teabagging me a little when he did kill me. The good thing is he got so desperate to chase after me, he basically killed himself on multiple top fronts, like right here. It's like, you've just run into my teammate.
Jeez, he is really going for you. He's low there.
Oh my lordy. So I mean, if you're gonna go ahead and kill yourself by trying to get to me, then go for gold. You know, I don't have to do it. And then I don't even have to look at him and he dies.
Wow, Codename just jumped off the building right at— oh no, he's low! Oh, he's low! Oh no, and now he's dead.
Alright, I've been getting training from the Yoda of bows. This guy is the best bow player on the server. So, he's got a YouTube channel. I'll put it in the description if you want to see how to actually play the bow. Go watch his videos. But he's been talking to me in Discord and been giving me moral support when I'm like, I can't fucking hit anything! And so, this is not him playing. He was just like saying, try and shoot at me, and then every time you do a mistake, I'm going to punish you by hitting you. So, this was us just kind of pissing around. Well, him pissing around. But he's been teaching me lots of tips and tricks, and it's been really, really helpful. So he's given me a few things to work on. So I'll be working on them next week. And then I'm going to report back to him. And I'll show you what I've been learning as we progress. Day 5 was less duels and a lot more OPR, so I definitely need to duel more because I do think dueling is where like you make the most gains, but I had a good fight here. Killed this guy, and then I almost killed this guy, and then that bloody stormtrooper aim comes through. I can't finish him off! Story of my life. See, look at that, I've got him like, oh, he's like one hit away. And then here comes that aim. That amazing fucking aim. I'll get there though, guys. I'll get there. I'll call that a win. We'll call that a win because then I sneak behind here and I'm like, bang, bang, whoop. Here's another example of starting strong and then that aim kicking in. So here these two guys are picking on this one person. I come in there, hit them with a few of my bow shots, get some rapier damage on them. They're literally one shot away from dying. And all I need is one shot to finish them off. Come on, come on, come on. Just calm down. Here we go. Alright, I can rely on my rapier a little more. I usually do a little bit better, like here. Honestly, I find melee's a little easier than ranged. I think this next week I want to really practice fighting ranged, because that's where I'm really getting let down. This guy's a really, really good player. He actually, I think he mains bow, and he would absolutely smack the shit out of me on the bow, and probably on the blunderbuss 90% of the time, but I got pretty lucky here. But I'm going to show it anyway. So I get a few rapier attacks on him. And I'm just playing really kitey, trying to hit him with a few shots. Blunderbusses kind of scare me, because man, they can literally one-shot you. So I'm hitting him with some attacks. And then I managed to kill him. Alright, so day 6 and day 7, I was mostly doing OPRs. So this is my hit ratio for the first 5 days of dueling. If you remember the first 2 days that I did in my previous videos, I think I was doing like 30% hit ratio, and then it went to 40% on the second day. So you can definitely see that there's an increase in the hit ratio. Now, I think on days 3 and 4, I was fighting more melee, so it sort of jumped up quite high because I didn't fight ranged. But I think there is a general trend where if you actually look at the data I'm actually starting to land more shots, which is promising, because I definitely did not feel like that when I was fighting. Anyway, everybody, the new patch has arrived. Definitely feels like the bow is still kitey, but I'm definitely noticing a little bit of a damage decrease, so that sort of sucks. But yeah, I hope you enjoy the first official week on the bow, and I will see you all soon.